Hello Collective, it's Ali here once again. Welcome back to my channel if you are a regular watcher. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. Great to have you. I did want to say before we dive into today's reading here that while I was shuffling, I did see the Oracle card, Expect Powerful Change. As many of you will know, we have just experienced the new moon in Scorpio, and it comes with a time of deep emotion. Scorpio, the sign of Scorpio is very emotional, very passionate, as a fire sign is or can be. And with the new moon at this particular time in Scorpio, we can be experiencing as collective a lot of really powerful moments. Okay, they can be positive, powerful moments or even negative, powerful moments. But you'll notice that certain experiences may be happening to you that seem a little bit out of the ordinary. Okay, whether that's they're attached to you more or you feel more of an impact from them, or they're seemingly one-time events that are happening kind of in a cluster. Okay, an example of that, just to give you a little bit of background here, an example of that could be perhaps you're driving your regular route and you see one major accident and that's where it starts, and then maybe perhaps down the road you see another major accident. So while it might be with traffic and everything included, it might be normal for you to see a fender bender here or there. What might be happening, especially in this example here, is that you're seeing something that's more of a rarity in clusters, okay? Or like I said, you might see a fender bender here or there, but now you're seeing like crashes, things like that. And then on the positive side, depending on your energy and who you're around, things like that, perhaps you're in a group or you have your coworkers where you often buy lottery tickets, whether that's together or separate, and on this occasion you're finding that you're having more success with that, as you have not, or pardon me, you're having more success than you would have in the past. Okay, so these three want to come out here, so let's start with that. We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini, a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo, and prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay, so we have some air energy here and also some earth energy here. So a mix between thoughts and reality, which is great, a great reflection of the new moon in Scorpio here, because it is a time where our thoughts can be more impactful than usual. Okay, so for example, if you're feeling like you're on the edge of your seat and trying to hang on with everything that's going around you right now, know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and things will eventually pace themselves out, as it were. Okay, let's see what this is about. Spirit, can we have some more details for the collective here regarding what this is about? Again, communication is key, a time to give rather than take, and prosperity lies ahead. What is this regarding, Spirit? Okay, we have Six of Cups first. It's a nice energy to start with. Very positive. Okay, we have a few that want to jump out in a cluster here. So we have Six of Cups, which is all about childhood, looking at the past. Again, time is an illusion, right? I know here on Earth, in our 3D world here, we tend to see the past, present, and future. However, energy is fluid, okay? And that's what makes time an illusion. Okay, so we have Six of Cups, all about emotions, nostalgia, things from the past. Two of Pentacles, okay, which is all about balance, particularly with money, I find. Lovers, major arcana here, about love, about passion, Scorpio. We have Temperance, another interesting. So we have another card to do with balance. Okay, this one's major arcana. Then we have Three of Swords. Okay, and another card to do that is connected to romance, but the Lovers card versus, or in comparison to the Three of Swords, two very different energies. Thank you, Spirit. So what I'm getting here is that you've been reflecting a lot on your past here. And I get that it's in regards to friendships, family, and love. And you're trying to find balance with the next steps in your in this area of your life, okay? So some of you may be looking to either start a family or to have more balance between the time that you have and allocate to yourself, collective, as well as the time you spend with friends and family. Your focus is on love. I am getting a little bit of romance, but it's more so love in general. Okay, I'm getting that you want your relationships to be fruitful. Your relationships with your coworkers, your relationships with your friends, with yourself, and with your romantic other here. Okay, you're wanting to bring peace and harmony and fun by, again, a time to give rather than take. So giving love. Green is the heart chakra here. So really giving love in all situations, approaching different situations with love. And that is going to require balance. Okay, with the Temperance card in the middle of these two, the Lovers and the Three of Swords here, depending on what we focus on, either our shadow, our moon, or our sun here, what makes us happy versus what is hidden and might be attaching itself to our subconscious here and kind of dragging us back into old thought patterns. If we focus more on the light, it is going to bring balance in terms of bringing this love situation up, boosting the energy in this love situation here as we're wanting to. But again, I'm seeing that balance is key. If we veer too far into our shadow and take certain events that are happening around this time quite personal, it will lead to Three of Swords. And I'm getting the sense that this is not necessarily cheating in romance, but it's more so being disappointed and heartbroken over feeling unappreciated or underappreciated, and things kind of transitioning from very sunny, very high loving energy to quite dark. Okay, so it may feel like you're being tested at certain points. So Spirit is reminding us, collective, don't let your ego get in the way, okay? Communicate your feelings and always approach all the situations, especially during this time, like I've been saying, with an aura of love, okay? An aura of compassion is what I'm getting. Spirit, can you provide further clarity? Oh, wow. Okay. I had a few there. Let's see. We have the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and two more cards, please, Spirit. Two more cards, please. Okay, we have Four of Wands, and one more card. Okay, and we have the Six of Cups again. Okay, interesting that we have the starting card is the Six of Cups, and then confirmed in a different deck, again by the Six of Cups. So I'm getting that the situation that you're going through right now, or this, not even the situation, I'm getting that this time period is going to start with nostalgia and end with reflecting back on how you've gotten through this period, and you're going to look at it fondly. Okay, so have faith, have trust in yourself that whatever comes up these next few weeks here is going to be, one, something that you can handle, and two, something that's going to give you perspective in a very positive way. I'm getting like spiritual growth is what I'm feeling here. Okay, so paired with the Six of Cups, we have the King of Cups. So that can be looking at your past with, again, an aura of fondness, okay? There may be things in our childhoods that, one, we might not recall, but for those parts that we do recall, depending on not only what happened, but depending on our lens as an adult here, it can really umbrella and cover up what happened with the in our childhood with the Six of Cups. So depending on what glasses we are wearing, so to speak, it can really color how we see our childhood. Okay, but I'm getting that you are remembering more fond memories of your childhood, collective, especially with the King of Cups. Yeah, the King of Cups here. You're looking at the past with respect, love, and admiration is what I'm getting here. With the Two of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, one of the slower moving knights. So if you are going through a situation here, or a situation pops up with this new moon in Scorpio here, that does require you to look at your finances and balance, please know that Spirit is calling you, collective, calling all of us actually, to really look at our finances and see if our finances and how we're allocating our finances, if it is bringing us true happiness, okay? And perhaps looking into making a plan, making a budget. So not only just having money in our accounts as a collective, but what are we spending it on? Are we spending it on things that bring us joy, or are we not spending it on items and experiences that bring us joy? Are we impulse buying, for example? And Spirit is saying that when we make the plan, we also need to recognize as a collective that even when we make the plan, because plans, especially over a longer period, can take some time to kind of unfold, not to be too hasty or to get irritated at how slow things are moving, okay? Growth is still growth, okay? And also, slower growth can give us perspective, okay? And time to shift and make different decisions along the way. So it can be an opportunity as opposed to a burden here. With the Lovers, we have paired the Emperor here. The Emperor is someone who definitely knows what they want, okay? As you can see from the imagery here, very, very confident, sitting on his throne here. Again, it can be in reference to a male or female, although the Emperor itself, very masculine energy. Okay, so someone that's quite ambitious, again, knows what they want and is willing to set those goals and do what it takes. Okay, you see the knight armor underneath. So although this particular imagery, there's kind of like a crown on his head. He looks quite wise with his beard here, white beard. And he looks quite serious here, and quite serious, but also very confident, like I was saying. He does have armor underneath, which shows that when the time comes, that this person, whether it's someone in your life or you that this reading is referring to at the moment, that you're not afraid of a challenge. You're not afraid of hard work, okay? Especially when it comes to love, you know that it's not just once upon a time, the boy meets girl, they live happily ever after, the end, right? You know that in order to live happily ever after, that you do need to put in consistent effort and communicate, okay? With Temperance, we have the Four of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. So with the Four of Wands, I am getting that balance is going to bring you happiness and a lot of celebration. I'm getting, especially with the foliage over here, with the fruits and everything and the flowers that are kind of embedded into the decoration here, that having balance is going to give you more of a foundation, a stronger foundation for manifesting what you want into your life, particularly with relationships here. And again, I'm getting romantic relationships, friendships, family ties, things like that. Okay, all about bringing balance to those. Okay, and balance to the relationship you have with yourself. Remember, it's not just about spending time with other people, but in spending time with ourselves, we get to know different parts of us, discover ourselves, as it were, right? And then with the Three of Swords, we have paired again, like I said, confirmed two different decks here, the Six of Cups. Okay, and as you can see, each of the cups here has a flower, okay? So I'm getting that with the original Six of Cups here in the Light Seers Tarot, in the deck here, I'm getting very much that that's a past energy. So looking at what you've already been through with fondness and nostalgia, and that this is going to be how you're feeling about your love situation. Okay, that there are going to be tests and trials that come up in terms of maybe comments are made or you feel irritated by those around you, your loved ones. But that, again, as long as you're balanced here with this Temperance, that it's going to be easier to navigate. Okay, going with the flow. Again, King of Cups, approaching things with love. That you're going to be able to give love, and it's going to be even more fruitful because you're coming from a genuine place. Not necessarily giving love to others and compassion to others in order to keep the peace, but actually giving compassion because that's what you feel inside in your heart chakra. And as you can see, everything's yellow. There's a lot of yellow here. Okay, solar plexus, even on the board with the Pentacles, with the Four of Wands, a lot of yellow. Temperance as well with the Sun, and then a little bit here with the other Six of Cups and the King of Cups. So there's a lot of happiness to be experienced, a lot of happiness to be felt. It all just depends, again, Scorpio new moon. How are we going to approach this? Okay, so Spirit is reminding us, you guys, not to get too caught up in our pride and in our ego. Be mindful that this is a kind of an upside down, topsy-turvy time for energy. So if anything out of the ordinary happens, Spirit is encouraging us as a collective, strongly encouraging that we respond instead of react. Okay, count to 10, take a few breaths. It may seem very dismissive or feel like, oh, okay, like we already know how to do that, Alicia, but it really does make a difference. When you take a deep breath, actually, in through your nose, out through your mouth, it resets your nervous system in that moment. And when you focus on your breath, it brings you in the present moment. So there's many different layers to breathing, and it can really help you, it can really help you, can really help us collective really ground ourselves, ground our energy, so that we're not reacting impulsively, we're responding deliberately. And that will make situations that might otherwise be extremely challenging, less challenging for us, okay? And we have conclusions are within reach, full moon in eclipse. So as a reminder, Spirit is letting us know that this period, again, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be, it can feel very heavy, okay, whether it's a positive energy or negative energy. You're going to see things that are out of the ordinary. But know that as long as we keep balanced and grounded as much as possible, we approach things with an aura of love, that this cycle is going to end, okay, as the new moon kind of closes out here. Alrighty, and that's all we have for today's reading. Thank you again so much for joining me. I look forward to these readings every day. Never know what Spirit's going to bring to us, so it's always very fun. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Helps these messages reach who they are intended for and when they are intended to be heard. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Take care.